Me again, Fred Ferguson from fredferguson.com. I'm really excited today. I just got up. I'm just having my coffee here now. It's 11:45. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I love being a marketer. I worked until about 3:30 in the morning. Anyway, this is going to be short and sweet because this isn't about me. This is about my number one all-time favorite internet marketer mentor, Andy Brocklehurst. The reason I positioned this post this way is because there's a lot of things that happens in a person's life that matter. And I got thinking about this. I use this term life-changing because it kind of gets used in different ways, and I thought I'd be pretty clear on what I meant about it. And I used the John F. Kennedy assassination as an example. It was a horrific ordeal, but the truth of the matter is, it was not life-changing for me. John Lennon being killed was more life-changing, and my all-time country music hero, Merle Haggard, dying was life-changing, strangely enough. And I don't really understand that one so good. But the kind of life-changing that I was talking about is that kid that was in the auditorium and heard the speech on how he could become a doctor, and he went and he did, and the world was better for it. That's what I'm talking about when I talk about life-changing. And Andy Brocklehurst did for me life-changing. He made me sit. That's not true. He didn't make me do anything. He encouraged me. He inspired me. There's the word I want. He inspired me to sit in a chair in front of my webcam and talk to him and other guys in a blab when Twitter had blab. And that terrorized me. In fact, the whole idea about being in front of a camera, just forget it. It's never going to happen. I owned this microphone for over a year and wouldn't talk into it. So to say that I was paralyzed by my fear, that's a very accurate statement. And the fact that I'm able to sit here and talk to you through this camera right now is nothing short of miraculous from where I'm sitting. And I owe that to Andy. So I don't want to go on and on here. It'll just sound, it will sound ridiculous. I have this man crush on this guy, and because of what he's done for me, because of what he's brought out of me, the 5%er report that he wrote turned me into a product creator thinker. Instead of a buyer, I was looking to buy my solutions. And while you need education and you need guidance and you need mentoring, you can't do shit in this business without these things. There's also this little vortex that happens when you start spending money and you get on everybody's mail list, and then these I call them circle jerk things where a release comes out and there's 4 guys on the bottom, and you go on to 4 email lists, and then underneath that there's bonuses. That's other email lists you're going to be on, and then next week you're going to get hammered the shit out of you with email offers on other shit, and you haven't even looked at the thing you just bought. So, I mean, it doesn't even matter if every product that's on the market is good, and it isn't. And it doesn't even matter if any one of those products would turn you into a millionaire, and it won't. It doesn't matter if you don't have any time to consume it. So what Andy did for me was he would tell me to not buy shit. He would tell me, that's a distraction. Don't pay any attention to that. And it's that piece of advice that started my journey. So I've gone on long enough. See, for even now, all this fear that I had around this camera, and now I have no difficulty. I'm 5 minutes in, and all I'm doing is introducing a guy, for Christ's sake. That's enough for me. as you know a bit of my story, and you'll get more of it as time goes along. Before I go, there's two things I want to talk about, and then we're going to listen to Andy, because that's the man of the hour. I have started a closed Facebook group called Fred's Inner Circle. It's not an ego thing. It's just, what the hell else am I going to call it? Ted's Inner Circle? Anyway, the point is, I want you, if you have any interest in my style of doing things, if you've got any interest in forming relationships that will be helpful to move your business forward, and potential for joint ventures, and getting away from the silly, crazy, stupid shit that happens in marketing, I want you to click, if you're on Facebook looking at this, I want you to click the oh Christ, I can't remember what the button says. I think it says sign up or something like that. What I want you to do is to go into my group, my Facebook group. It's a closed group. So what's going to happen is, when I'm up and I'm available almost all the time, you have to click that you want in, and then I got to approve you to come in. The only thing I ask is that I don't have any bullshit going on inside of people trying to sell scammy shit. That doesn't matter, because that's not what the purpose of the group is. If that's what you want to do, fuck, don't even think about it. It's not worth your time. You just get tossed. But anybody who is the kind of people that can relate to who I am and can put up with who I am, that's who I want in there. So that's my little promotion bit for now. And now we're going to go and listen to the man of the hour, the guy who really matters to me anyway. Andy Brocklehurst.